Let's have a conversation.
What's happening, everybody? Happy Sunday. Sunday is the beginning of the week. I know a lot of people consider the beginning of the week as Monday because that's the beginning of, I guess, the majority of the world's work week, like productivity Monday. I know some people's week begins on Sunday, but yeah, speaking to the majority. But the way that I see it is like Sunday, you turn the page into a fresh week, new possibilities, new things that you can discover, new goals that you can set for yourself, etc. So, I want to ask you what I usually do at the beginning of my videos, which is to please, if you enjoy my content, like the channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell to get notified of when I drop some more great content. And I'm going to add something to what I usually say. If you have watched a particular video and that video has resonated with you, all y'all use social media pretty much every day. And if not every day, probably very close to almost every day, unless there's something going on. So if you saw something in particular out of one of my videos that you liked, feel free to actually go to my video, share that video, and let your people know why you liked that particular thing. What made it special or resonate for you? Let them know about my channel, please. I have a goal, and it's going to sound crazy to some people. I have like about 1,880 subscribers right now. Before 2023 is out, let's see. I'm saying this publicly. I have not even written this down yet. Normally, I kind of write down my goals and start working to them before I say them. By December 31 of 2023, I have a goal to have 50,000 subscribers on this channel. There's less than 2,000 right now. And it's going to sound crazy, right? But in August, I had a goal to get myself to 1,000 subscribers before December 31 of 2022. I had a goal September, October, November, December. I had a 4-month goal to get my channel to 1,000 subscribers, and I reached that in about 2 weeks. That's not to say that I'm going to reach 50,000 subscribers in 2 weeks. I mean, I'm not putting a limit on it or a cap on anything, but I'm just being realistic. I'm not going to get from 1,800 to 50,000 in 2 weeks, but I'm giving myself 12 months, the entire calendar year, to get myself up to 50,000 subscribers. So I'm doing my part in creating the content, bringing the content, showing up at your doorsteps every day, making my videos, doing my thing. Now I just need a little bit of help. I need a little bit of help from y'all. I don't want to be the best kept secret on YouTube anymore. I'm ready to step out and for people to actually view my channel, see the things that I can do, see what I'm about, see the things that I bring to the table, and make me a name, because I am a name to myself already. But let's make me a name to the public so that I can do some more things with this page that I would like to do. Anyways, that's my little spiel on that. I'm not going to spend the whole time talking your ear off about that. But thank you all for your support so far. And I hope that this page continues to grow and flourish for me and that I can reach my goal of 50,000 subscribers by year's end. Hi, MC. How are you doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Hope your weekend went well. So on to the topic at hand. I entitled this video, I'm Not Popular, but People Pay Attention. So I pay attention to everything that people say in my comment section. Hi, Sheena. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I pay attention to everything that people say in my comment section, the good and the bad and everything in between. And there's way more good than bad, honestly. So thank y'all for that. Now, something that people keep saying to me, which is a compliment, is that they're like, I like that you're authentically you. You're not afraid to just be yourself. You know, you're just authentic, vulnerable, etc. Those types of things. And I really appreciate those comments. I have to tell y'all, that is not how things started out. When I was younger, I'm still pretty young. You know, I'm 35, but back in the day when I was in school age days, when I was back in school on the playground and all that stuff, West Philadelphia, born and raised. On the playground is where I spent most of my days. I shouldn't sing that because maybe he's not as popular as he was before. But anyways, shout out to Bel Air. Bel Air is a great show, and so was Fresh Prince. Anyways, I remember that I wanted to be popular so bad. And if you ask people who went to school with me, I mean, I have spoken to old classmates who swore that I was popular. I was well liked by most people, not everybody, but most people. And people confuse that as popularity, right? But for me, I considered a popular person the person that everybody wanted to be around, the person that everyone followed. It was like, okay, this person walks into a room and everybody flocks over to that person because they want to be a part of the in crowd. And that was never me. I was a person who could mingle with whatever crowd because no crowd really excluded me. Like if I saw the crowd with the popular people, I could hang in that crowd. If I saw the other crowd with the unpopular people, quote unquote, I could hang in that crowd too. And to be honest with you guys, that's what I did. I hung with whoever. You know, I was a floater. I was essentially a floater. Like I didn't care if I was seen with people. There was divisions in my elementary school and high school, and I didn't care who I was seen with, no matter what race that they were, no matter whether they were considered nerds or jocks, or if this was the in crowd or this was not the in crowd. I didn't care. But I'll tell you the truth. I wanted to be popular. I wanted to be the guy. I wanted to be the person. I wanted to be the person that everybody just was like, I want to be like him. I want to get with him. I want to be around him. That's what I wanted to be. And then I temporarily experienced something like that when I was in college. When I was in college, I experienced like a sensation of like people thought that Mark was popular all of a sudden. And that was because I was going along with the crowd. I was doing everything that the crowd was doing, and that got me into the circles that I needed to get into to be popular. And to be popular was like, yo, Mark, come through. We got to make sure Mark is there. Walk into the room. People recognize that I'm in the room. They want to do things with me. They want to be my friend. Yeah. And it was a cool feeling for a little bit. But then I experienced a time where I had a high and a low, where I had that like popular time. And then I experienced like a low where I was having issues in my life. And when I started to have those issues, and when I started to tell people about those issues, the crowd disappeared. I'm like, where's the crowd? I had a crowd around me, and now the crowd is disappearing on me. What's going on? So as I was climbing out of that pit that I was in, I realized that the people that were around me were not really for me. They didn't really care about me. There's a difference between popularity and respect. So I kind of went back and reverted to the person that I was from the beginning. From the beginning, I have just been a person who is my own person. Hey, I have not seen you on here in a minute. How you doing, Candle? I've just been a person who is just me. I don't do things based on what everybody else is doing. I think the fact that you hung out with everyone and anyone, what's funny, MC, is that, like I said, revisiting my elementary and high school life with my classmates, and I tell them that I wasn't popular, they're like, "Yes, you were." I'm like, "No, I wasn't," and they're like, "Yes, you were." But anyways, yeah, it is great to catch you live. It is great for you to be on here. I'm reading your comment and I'm responding at the same time. I guess your work schedule worked out for you to be able to be on here today. Longest time for sure, and I missed you as well. Glad you made it on here. Happy New Year. If anyone is on here aside from Candle, Happy New Year to you, Candle. And if anyone else is on here for the first time since this year started, Happy New Year. I was just having a conversation with somebody a few days ago where they were like, how long is it that you continue to say Happy New Year when a new year starts? And I was like, for me, pretty much all of January, if I have not spoken to the person yet, I will wish them a Happy New Year the first time I speak to them in January. Once we get into February, it's a wrap. It's a wrap. The window of Happy New Year's is over. But anyways, like I was trying to get into, I had that time period where everyone disappeared from my life. And I was like, what happened? I used to have people, my phone used to be on fire. People were just calling me and everyone wanted to know what I was doing or, where I was hanging out. I experienced that kind of euphoria that you get from being popular, but I like my lane better. And something that I noticed is what I put in my title. I'm not popular, but people pay attention. And there's a reason why I titled this way, right? Since the time I started doing this YouTube page, I'm in contact with several of you guys that follow me on this page. And sometimes people send me things. This person said this and this person said that. And sometimes I sit and think to myself, why would this person, who is so much more popular than me, be focused on what I'm doing when I'm not focused on what they're doing? And that question is a characteristic of my whole life. I swear to y'all. I am never one who looks at what somebody else is doing and feels jealousy about what they're doing. Even if I looked at somebody who was doing the exact same type of thing as me, if I saw they were doing what I was doing and they were way more successful at it, what I would be doing is kind of watching them and seeing what makes them successful and seeing if I could potentially emulate some of those things, if it was something that I would want to emulate. Because if not, you do you in your lane and I'll figure out my lane. So I've come to the realization. Let me circle back to the time that I was talking about when my life felt like it was just going in a downward spiral. I've talked to you guys about when I first got my mental health diagnosis when I was first told that I had anxiety disorder and clinical depression and panic disorder. And I thought that that was the end of my world. I was like, that's the worst thing that I could possibly hear. I don't want to hear that. And I don't even believe that. But when I finally accepted that, I started to tell the people in my life that I was close to at that time, hey, this is what's going on with me. I was diagnosed with this. This is the ways that it impacts me. And something sad happened. For me, I considered it sad at that time. A lot of those people bounced. They didn't specifically say, I don't want to deal with you or I don't want to hear that, but they made their absence felt. I definitely felt the way that they disappeared from my life. And I remember I was in therapy at this time, and I was telling the therapist, like, I just have this horrible group of friends that used to be my friends. I told them what was going on with me, and then they just kind of bounced from my life. This therapist gave me some advice that has become a staple in my life that I want to share with the people who are watching this live. She told me, don't chase people. Be the energy. So I'll break down what that means. Instead of chasing after this person and this person and this person, I want this one to be around and I want this one to be around. And I see that this person is putting out this, so I want to be around them. I see that this person is projecting out this, and I want to be around them because of this reason. Chasing, chasing, and chasing. The goal is to be your own energy. Be the influencer. Be the influencer. And then you will have the options to pick and choose. She told me that when you become that person that you want to actually have in your life, when you become that person, everyone out there is going to look at you and they're going to want what you've got. And then you will be able to pick and choose whoever you want in your life instead of chasing and clinging to people who may or may not want you there. And that was a big thing that I realized. Going back to what you said, MC, where you're like, if the fact that you hung out with everyone and anyone when you were younger made you popular. I agree. I titled the page the way that I titled the page for a reason. I'm not popular because I have so many people around me and everywhere I go, you see this huge crowd. I have 1 million followers on my page. I'm not popular for that. I'm popular for the fact that people want to know what I'm doing. Sometimes they want to know what I'm doing because they like the things that I'm putting out and projecting into the world. They like who I am as a person. And other times they're like, I don't understand why I do so much and people don't react the same way to me as they do to him. And I even remember this situation that I was in with this guy at the gym. And I remember I used to just go in the gym and I was just myself. I would go in there, I would exercise, and I would talk to people. That's the other thing. I was in kind of a cool gym because it was a smaller gym at the time. And it gave me the opportunity to know people, know their stories, and learn their reasons why they go to the gym, which were usually deeper than just trying to get muscles or trying to lose weight. And everyone really liked me in the gym. And I remember this one particular guy that would tell me about all the stuff that he has more than me. I have more money than you. I get more women than you. I have more education than you. And we were not having conversations about that. It's not like we got into a conversation and we were having a competition. And then he was just saying those things in the middle of our competition. It was like, I would just walk in there and be me and get that kind of reaction somehow. And it wasn't just him, it was other people too. And I used to say to myself, okay, you got more money than me. You got a nice house that you own. You got like a nice car, a better car than mine. Everything about you is better than me. So why are you trying to prove that to me? I don't care. See, I don't really care about what anyone else is doing. And I don't mean that in a sense of, okay, there's people that I definitely admire. There's people that I follow. I look at their page for inspiration. There's people in real life that I kind of try my best to emulate the things that I see them do that I like. But I'm not sitting here paying an extreme amount of attention to what other people are doing. But there's a lot of people who do so with me. And over time, I realize it's because my focus is on being the energy, just like that therapist had recommended to me. Be the energy. Instead of saying, I want this particular type of person or people in my life, be the type of person that you want to have around you and force that vibration to have those kind of people pulled towards you. And then you can pick and choose and select, because there's no worse feeling than feeling like your life and your worth is tied to a particular person or set of people, reaching out to them and having them reject you. I mean, overall, there's no avoiding rejection. We all are going to experience rejection sometimes. But don't get rejected by somebody that you don't need, is what I'm trying to say. Powerful words. Don't get rejected by somebody that you don't need. Be the energy. Don't spend your time and your focus on trying to be popular. Just be you. Don't change yourself for anyone. If you've ever experienced a phenomenon, which I have, of trying to change yourself to fit somebody's blueprint, you spend all your time changing who you are. Let me act this way. Let me talk this way. Let me dress this way. Let me pretend that I'm this person to have this group around me. Number one, eventually your regular true self is going to come out and they're going to disappear. And number two, even if you can keep up that facade for the longest time, they're falling in love with a person that is not you. And you're going to know that. They might not know that right away. But you're the one who has to look in the mirror and be like, this person that I have become to try to make these other people like me, it's not really me. I don't feel comfortable like this. I don't feel happy like this. And I would rather not even have them around than to lose my sense of self and to not know who I am anymore. So this is just a message for everyone out there. Don't focus on the people around you so much. Focus inward. And when you focus inward and do your best to be your own authentic and true self, you are going to naturally find people who are their authentic and true selves as well. and like you and love you just for exactly who you are. And when you find your tribe and your clan, life is so much better that way. Because who wants to get up every day in the morning and put on an act for somebody? This isn't really who I am, but this is who this person or people like. So I'm going to be this person. It's just like I keep saying to you guys. I've seen plenty of people say, I have to put on this persona for my social media presence. I know that some people do that. I know that a lot of people do that, but I'm telling you guys, I don't put on a persona. The only thing that changes between me being on this computer and not being on this computer, honestly, I talk a lot more on here. You're not going to really get me talking for hours like that in person. I mean, you might if you're like a really close friend, but I'm not the person to just walk up to a bunch of strangers and then just have an hour, 2 hour, 3 hour conversation with whoever. That's the one thing. I am more outgoing, I guess you could call it, for the purpose of my page. Obviously, I'm not going to have a page where I'm just sitting here and I'm not talking and people are going to just follow me for no reason. But aside from that, the way that I handle conflict, the unfiltered thoughts that I give you guys, I'm not somebody who's like thinks about something and then is like, I have to just keep rerouting my thoughts because I can't put them on my page. Yeah, I do got to filter just a little bit, obviously, because YouTube is really strict for some people. I don't know why it's not like that for everybody. Some people seem to get away with certain things, but YouTube's a little on the strict side. But aside from that, I am who I am. I've always been who I am. And I think there's something cool about that. I think there's something to be said about somebody who's just unafraid to just be who they are. And I have stepped into that big time as an adult. I don't follow trends. I don't do things because the crowd is doing them. I don't get forced or bullied into things. I just do me. And for whatever reason, y'all like it. You know, y'all like it, y'all watch it. Even the people that say they don't like me, they still tune in. Thank you. Thank you for that, regardless of the reason why you're here. Thank you. I appreciate that. It is something that has translated into my real life. You know, I take lessons from everything that I do. I take lessons that I get from here. I take lessons that I get from my experiences in the world. And those are my final words. Basically, just be yourself, stick to your guns, don't change yourself for anybody, and your popularity will come from people seeing your energy and wanting to be around you, not because of who else is around you, but because of the energy that you are putting out into the world. I hope everybody has an amazing night. And I hope that you go into this week with renewed energy and strength and ability to face whatever challenges that you have going on in your day-to-day. Shout out to the replay crew. And once again, if you have not done so yet, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. And if something from this video or any of those videos that I have put out on my page resonates with you, you can shoot me a super thanks, a donation, a page donation, or you can share my videos. That goes a long way in terms of support. More viewership, the more viewership on the videos is the better. Oh, let me answer this question. Have you noticed a difference between the friends you had before than now? Absolutely. I think almost everybody has experienced people who are around them only when they're up. People who are around you just because things are going good. There's no particular major hardships, at least that they know of, that are happening in your life. And it's like, I'm around. Hey, Retro. How you doing today? Yeah, so everyone has had those friends that are kind of just around you, but they're not really like hard time friends, is what I was trying to say. They're not like hard time friends. They're just people who are around when times are good. So I would say that prior to that hard time that I'm talking about, I didn't really have a selection or a vetting process. It was just more like anybody who wants to be around, you can be around. There's no process. So I would say when I went through the process of losing all those friends and feeling lonely and not having any friends or having very few friends, I started to say, I'm doing this self-work. And now that I have done so much self-work on me, I now have different expectations of the people that I allow around me in life. So my friends that I have, my true friends that I consider real true friends, man, they're my ride or dies, for real. Ride or dies. You know how Vin Diesel said, I don't have friends, I have family? That's how I feel about people I truly consider a friend. Because I'm not somebody who calls everybody a friend. Where are we at here? Just got home from work. Retro, are you on the East Coast? Because you got home late, if so. Yeah, so I hope I answered your question, MC. I hope I answered your question. Okay, so you work late and you work Sunday. I don't envy either of those two things. But I hope that you are able to have some kind of relaxation. Ah, that makes sense. Waitress. I've had jobs with many different time slots. Like my current job is 8 o'clock till 5 p.m. I once had a job that was 5 in the morning until 1:30 p.m. And I hated the 5 o'clock thing because I felt like an old man. I was in my early to mid 20s at the time. And I started falling asleep. At first, I kept my same social life and my same everything. So I'm sitting here going to bed at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning, and then having to get up by 4 to start preparing to get ready for work. And then my body just started putting me to sleep at like 9 o'clock p.m. max. If someone said, hey, there's this party going on, or let's go to this movie, I was like, nah. And they're like, well, why not? And I'm like, well, I got work at 5 in the morning. And they're like, so what? You sleep when you die. And I'm like, nah. Going in and doing an 8.5 hour shift on 2 hours of sleep is no bueno. But I did love that schedule. The reason I loved that schedule was I grew to love that schedule because I was working. I had Monday and Tuesday off. So I was working Wednesday through Sunday, I believe. And Monday and Tuesday is not a weekend catch-up day, so I could go to the grocery store, the laundromat, whatever I had to go to without a big crowd. When I got off work, I had enough time to sleep for like an hour or two. And then I could still get up and have enough time to go to the post office and the bank and all the things that usually close by the time I get off work. I know all of that was really off topic. All that was really off topic, but I like when I get comments. I like when I get comments, and I also like when I get guests. So I will drop this in here and see if anybody wants to pop on. I'll stay here for a few more minutes. If not, I'm probably going to head off for the night. But for those who were not on here before, I was basically just talking about popularity and what I thought that it meant for the longest time. And I've also realized some people think that they are popular because they have so many people who follow them, right? Those people could leave in a heartbeat. Some people do things that make a lot of people want to watch what they're doing. But not everybody who is watching you is hoping for you to succeed or even liking what you do. And I'll say this. When I have had people who are like hating on me, when I look and try to see the reasons why, there's not really a reason. There's not really like a specific reason. They're not like, he did this specific thing that makes me not like him, or he said this specific thing, or this is the type of person he is that makes me not like him. It's just like, I don't like your face. I don't like your voice. I don't like how you look. I don't like your persona. And I'm like, okay, I'm fine with all that. If you said you don't like my character, that would be a different story. Hey, Lisa. It's funny you're here, right? Because I'm experiencing the phenomenon where I say bye and we see how long I stay on after I say bye. Because this video was really going to be a 20-minute video. And then comments get thrown in here right when I'm about to log off. And I respond to all these comments. And then I end up being on here for 2 hours instead of 20 minutes. Do you think about the reason not being you, but maybe them? Yeah, absolutely. I know I missed it. Half replay. Yeah, just a quick recap is just that I was saying I used to want to be a part of the in crowd. And then I realized I don't need to be a part of the crowd. I just need to be me. And people want to follow me just for the type of person that I am. I don't have to do anything special. I don't have to say, hey, look at me. Like those wacky inflatable things. Just another few minutes. Glad I made it. I forgot what the running joke was, Lisa. I forgot what it was. Did I say, I used to say during the Big Brother season, I'm just about to log off or something like that. And then I would be on here for another 2 hours. Retro, by the way, if you do not follow Retro's channel, please follow Retro's channel. Retro is one of the most positive, I don't know what to call it, influencers, channel owners that I know, honestly. Because there was a point in time when I saw the type of people that had channels, and I was like, I'm not trying to be like this person or this person, because I would never want to run a channel like that. Like, that's just not me. And then I ran into Retro's channel, and then I'm also on Retro's Discord, and they have a whole community in there that is just, really good people that have chats about not just TV shows, but many different things about life as well. They uplift each other. very supportive. So I just got to say, if you have not followed her channel, please do so. I wish I had people that could drop the links like how you do on your channel, but I'm not too tech savvy, unfortunately. That would have helped me with my confidence so much in high school. Lisa, I feel like that's what people thought about me in high school as well, that I was confident and quiet. I really do. I really think that that's what most people thought of me, because I wasn't loud, but it was like I was sure of myself and who I was. Yeah, I was like, just another 10 minutes and I'm going to go. Hey, MC. Not a problem, Retro. Not a problem. Are you Retro Kitten on Discord too? Drop your info there, Retro. Drop all your info in the chat, please. Drop your info in the chat. Yeah, that's one of the pages that I definitely follow and see what's going on over there. We were just on a chat. I was on a couple of Retro's chats the other day, like a New Year's chat. And then there was also a chat where they were talking about the circle. I don't know if y'all have been watching the circle. I love the circle. Let me talk about Marvin. Well, I don't really want to spoil this for you, but I'm just gonna say, y'all mentioned that Marvin was supposed to be the original Joseph. Marvin was supposed to be the guy. Marvin was the guy selected for Big Brother 24, and then Joseph was his replacement, right? So I'm watching Marvin on the circle and thinking to myself, how would Marvin fit in with the Big Brother 24 cast? I don't know, man. I like Marvin, but it just feels like, I don't know. He's really nice. Yeah, make sure to follow. Let me hold on one second, Retro. I'm gonna pin that. I haven't started the circle yet this season, but I've watched them all. Oh, so you've watched all the other seasons, Lisa? Excuse me if I'm looking down. I'm hopping on my own live so that I can pin my own live. So I can pin Retro's comment here. Oh, MC put that up there. Thank you, MC. Appreciate that. I appreciate that, MC. Shout out to MC, by the way. MC was one of the people who campaigned, who really campaigned. Where's my membership link? I'm telling you, I'm really bad at this. I'm really bad at this. I'm learning too, MC. This is like brand new stuff to me. Also, here we go. Yeah, so I just pinned Retro's channel link. I want to become a member. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm already subbed to you, Retro YouTube. Caught a couple lives, but I should really tune in more often. I think Retro. So some of the first channels that I started to follow once I started to follow Big Brother channels, I'm pretty sure Retro was one of the first. I followed Big Brother Boy. Let me see. I believe Rob has a podcast. I think one is called TV Talks with Tom. I followed the Winner Circle. Nikki Shorts. Yeah, and those were all before I decided to do a channel myself. I was just like watching as a fan at that time. And then as I saw these pages, like their communities grow and their pages grow and everything, and I was like, you know what? I can do this too, because I actually used to feel like I have to be a persona. You know what I mean? I felt like I have to be a certain persona to be able to get people to follow me. I thought that I had to change or be extra or do something extra to make people follow. Um, do you know when the Big Brother Canada season starts, Retro? Does anyone know when it starts? There's a few things I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to Big Brother Canada. I'm looking forward to the last few episodes, 5 episodes of The Circle to drop. I'm looking forward to Traders. Traders is going to be coming on, I think, on the 12th. I watched the TV show You. I don't know if y'all have watched You. That's coming back. Oh, March. That's what's up. BB can usually March. I don't know if y'all have watched the show You, but it's sadistic. But I love it. I'm looking forward to the final season of The Flash. Traders. So I don't really know a lot about Traders. I just know that it is another competition show. And Cody from Big Brother 16 and Big Brother 22. Cody Calfior, I think is how you say his name. He's going to be on that. And it's going to be streaming on Peacock. They're going to release all the episodes together so you can binge it. Are You the One is coming too. I have not seen Are You the One. I've seen people from Are You the One on the challenge, but I've never actually watched an episode of Are You the One. Is it good? I have not seen BB Can either. I'm definitely going to cover it when it comes on. I'm definitely going to cover it. I might even, if there's enough people on my channel who have not watched BB Can before, which I'm one of them, I might cover BB Can season 10, I believe is what they're on. I think they've done 10 seasons of BB Canada. And I might cover the last season or something so that we can all kind of catch up with it. Figure out a way to do that. BB Can is amazing, MC. You have to watch it. Oh, gotcha. That sounds good. By the way, Retro, I'm gonna join your channel as well. Definitely gonna hit that membership link when I get off here. Gonna hit that membership link. IKA is my queen. Who is that? I don't know who that is. Oh, Janelle. Janelle. Might be time to get that VPN. The one thing that I don't know though, before my channel was monetized, I was streaming hours of live feeds, as you guys know. Now, I want to know if I were to stream an old season of a show, like let's say I had my face up here and I did like a split screen where I'm showing the show and myself. Do you guys think I would get a copyright strike or something for that? I have to know this before. Where is my link? That is a great question. I definitely need to have that on deck for the next person who asks me that. I should have that readily available. Copyright, definitely. Okay, so I won't do that. But what I might do, pronounced Aika. She's incredible. I promise you are going home. Best line ever. Which season is that? Oh, by the way, hi Latasha. I actually saw your comment in the midst of everyone's comment, and excuse me, I meant to say hi, and got caught up in these other comments. Thank you for hopping on. Thank you for hopping on the channel. I started to watch, what was it, season 6 of Big Brother, but I have not finished it yet. I think I'm on episode 4 or 5 or something like that. But I got to hop back in there. No problem, cooking and listening. I always ask everybody, Latasha, what are you cooking? Every time somebody says cooking, which happens a lot, cooking and listening happens a lot. I always ask, what's cooking today? Because even though I might not look like it, I love food. It's probably the reason why I work out so much. If a day came when I couldn't exercise, I might be in trouble. Crab cakes and crawfish fettuccine. Sounds good. Yeah, there's a lot of good TV shows coming up. I've been hearing this, Retro. I have been hearing this. I have definitely been hearing this. I've been hearing this about BB Can, and I've also been hearing this about BB Naija. Those are like, people said BB Naija has some hardcore fights that they don't break up. And I am interested in it just for that. Sounds good, Latasha. Yes, it does. Yummy. I'm interested in it just for that because we were just talking yesterday. I was on here with Van Hoot yesterday, and we were talking about how much they be censoring BB USA. We don't like the censors. There was so much stuff that happened in this season that I wish they could have actually shown us. That Be Right Back song and sound was stuck in my head by the end of the season. The conversation would just start getting good, and then it was like dun 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 dun, dun. And I'm like, here we go again. Everything that I actually am interested in seeing. We can watch them play cards all day. We can watch them in the backyard or just sitting by the pool talking about nothing. We can see them in the kitchen shuffling the deck a million times. We can watch Brittany and Turner doing tie-dye for like 6 hours. But we get to the part of them having a meaningful conversation, and then it's like dun 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 dun. The Be Right Back song. The Be Right Back season. That's what BB24 felt like at times. And Retro, can you tell me how I find my link? Because I don't actually know how to find the link. They censor BB Can to lots of live. Oh, they do? I didn't know that. I did not know that. But I'm still interested in seeing it. What season, Lisa, Retro, or whoever else watches BB Can? As somebody who has watched no seasons of BB Can, go to your YouTube studio. As somebody like me who has watched no seasons of BB Can, what season would you recommend that I start with? Let me know. Go to memberships and it will have a copy link. What season would you recommend that I start with? Audience. What is the best season? I would say. What is the best season of BB Can? 2, 5, and 9. Lisa, what you got? They are all amazing. Of course, when I'm trying to find something, I can't find it. But if I don't find it now, I'm gonna drop it in the comments. I say 2, 9, and 10. So far, I see. So you both say 2 and 9, definitely. I think I heard somebody else tell me 5 before. You get to see some comeback players. So what are the differences between BB Can and BB USA? Like, tell me some of the differences. And 10. Yeah, I'm not going to find it when I'm looking for it. 2, 5, 9, and 10. So that's the order that you put them in. So I'll look for 2. I'll look for season 2. There's still time. The house is better than USA. Like, it's a nicer house. The design is nicer. It's more comfortable for them. Channel analytics. In what ways is the house nicer? Then does it look nicer? Like, aesthetically, it looks nicer. Production, theatrics, the comps, the host, the house. The host? Whoa, Lisa, I wasn't expecting that one. The BB Can host is better than Julie? Is that what you're trying to tell me? Arissa is the host is amazing. Really? Wow. When they choose a theme, they really run with it. The house is always decked out. Y'all got me interested. Y'all got me interested now. Y'all have definitely got me interested now. But anyways, y'all, Arissa Cox, check her out. It's been fun. She isn't a robot. Y'all gonna have me stay on there all night. Yeah, anyways, it's been fun, but I'm leaving for real this time. Thank y'all for hopping on. And I'm definitely going to check out the show and let you guys know when I have checked out the show. As I was saying, 20 something minutes ago, I hope everyone has a great evening. Great idea, MC. Peace and love to everybody. Peace and love. I hope you have a great week. And we will catch up soon. Thanks for stopping by.